type of culture that he usually instills and the type of defense that he has. We got to be ready for a lot of different things, making sure that we're having a good week. And these divisions are tough anytime you play each other, just because you're so familiar with each other. And it's no different this Sunday night.
Spent some time with Drake May this offseason. I saw that kind of talking about your relationship with them. Could you expand on
time together and just getting to know him and his fiance at the time. Obviously, he's married now, and we were both engaged at the same time. Got married shortly thereafter, and just a really down-to-earth human being. Got a really good head on his shoulders. Does things the right way. And he plays the game the right way, in my opinion. And he's only getting better. So he's a fun one to watch. Yeah, I mean, I think he spins it as good as anybody in the league. His mechanics are really good, and to be that big and move the way he does, it's impressive.
they drafted for offense? They bulked up on defense. They got some really good veteran players there. How much of a difference do you notice on the team last year, the team you've seen on film so far?
Yeah, a lot of difference, a lot of turnover. They went out in free agency and got quite a few guys, and guys that we've played in the past. And again, it's more about the culture that they're instilling there. And Coach Vrabel, I got a lot of respect for him, and I know our players have a lot of respect for him as well. So it's going to be a really good coached football team. They're going to be very sound, and they're not going to beat themselves. Absolutely, yeah. Him and Christian Gonzalez and Davis out there, they're really good at what they do. Bigger physical corners. Not afraid to get up at the line of scrimmage and press you. So again, we got to have a good week of practice and game plan extremely well and go out there and execute. He's awesome. He doesn't say very many words. He's just all about football, all about the team, and as a rookie coming in, probably not thinking that a whole lot's going to be asked of him, but kind of been thrown into the fire early on in his first few weeks, and in on a lot of plays, a lot of pressure situations. He's come up with some unbelievable, huge catches for us, and we're going to need more of that going forward. Yeah, I mean, I think, the outside stuff kind of takes care of itself, but when it does free you up to be a little more loose and to go out there and enjoy it and not have the fear or the worry about everything else. And, you're seeing that the way he plays, the way he practices. But, again, I urge everyone to watch him when he doesn't have the ball, because he's just as exciting to watch. He's constantly following the ball, constantly turning his head and running and trying to spring an extra block for whoever has the ball. He's an all-time teammate, and he's gotten everything that he's deserved. And again, he's going out there still and acting like he's got something to prove, which is awesome to see.
Part of what we're seeing with you and Josh, just need to figure it out still?
I think part of it is just the situation of the games and how they've been going. And it's just been a product of that. Obviously, a lot of different personnel changes that we have in our offense. Getting into some more big personnel and really forcing defenses to show us what they're going to do before they do it. And that's why we have so many different types of personnel. I got no doubt in my mind that his time is coming, his game is coming, and he's going to continue to keep working hard. I'm going to keep working hard with him and trying to get on the same page and make sure that when that time does come, we'll be ready to take advantage of it.
You said watch what James Cook does when he doesn't have the ball. Are those things you think count for him having such a higher snap count, being so much more present in the offense as well?
I mean, it could. It's just, obviously you want to make sure that everybody's, we're spreading the ball around and making sure everybody's getting touches. But when you got a guy that dynamic, you want him on the field because of the plays that he continuously makes. And there's a delicate balance in that. But we'll leave that to the coaches to decide. So, but yeah, we love having him out in the field because you never know when he gets the ball if he's going to score. Yeah, it's going to be really cool. It's going to be really, really awesome. And I know the whiteout's what we're going for. And the helmets out there look pretty sweet. I don't know if you guys saw them or not, but they look pretty good. And yeah, it'll be fun wearing a different jersey. Yeah, we're going to need, every ounce, every decibel that we can get, every bit of momentum and energy that we can get from the crowd. They've been so big for us, forcing a couple false starts and a couple delay of games. I don't think people realize how big of an impact that can make on a game, and it really can change the game at any point. So we're going to need them this week.
The offense ranks top 5 in yards gained from under center plays. What about just opening up, using that formation more and opening up the offense?
Well, I think it's just the threat of being two-dimensional, being able to run it, being able to pass it, play action. Again, we got wide receivers and tight ends that are willing and able blockers. And then got a lot of, good concept that Joe's been calling and finding and implementing in this offense, and we've been able to utilize it. So that's a big product of, the type of guys that we have on this offense. Not really. I mean, I think our defense does a good job of game planning and really studying their opponents. We got some true veterans on the side of the ball, and if they've got any questions, I can give as much as I can, but I don't know how helpful it would be. But yeah, I mean, I think he's obviously still a fantastic player, and you got to kind of know where he's at on the football field at all times. I mean, we played him last year, so I don't think it's anything super crazy. But obviously, being back in Buffalo, who knows if the emotions are going to be heightened for him or for the fans or whatever it is. But yes, we're just going to go out there and try to perform the best we can. Very excited to see Matt Collins. Yes, he made a very lasting impact in his one season here, and he's again another Buffalo kind of. I guess folklore legend. We do miss him. He's awesome. Having some success over there in that offense too. So, it'll be fun to see all the guys. Thank you guys.